Good morning and welcome to this session of Money, Sex, Power. We are learning success from the wisest man, richest man who ever lived, King Solomon. Today is day 14. We read from chapter 14, verse 34. Doing what is right exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. Now, many times people want their country to be the superpower. We don't like if somebody else is a superpower. We want to be the superpower. We want to overtake everybody. But what is the ingredients of being a superpower? Many times we think we should be economically very strong, we should be politically very strong, we should be like this, like that. But the wise man is saying, was a king. For several decades in his life, he is telling, when you do what is right, it exalts the nation. So if this country need to be the superpower of tomorrow, it has to do what is right. Now, what is right? What is right and what is wrong? For an individual, what is right and what is wrong is different. For a state to be what is right and what is wrong is different. For a family to be what is right, what is wrong is different. So for a state or a country or a nation, how to get exalted, how to go high as number one or the superpower. I tell you what, when you do what is right, it exalts a nation. But when you do what is wrong, it brings a disgrace to the nation. Many times we have oppressive rulers, rulers who are autocrats, who dictate the policy. They rule with iron hand. They think they are doing a lot of good things, but the truth of the matter is, at one point they slip and they fall, and it becomes a disgrace. Many countries where the leaders are ruling with an iron hand, it is a disgrace upon that country. One beautiful example is China. Now we all know China. Nobody likes China. In fact, many countries, they don't like China. Why? Because they rule their people with iron hand. Now North Korea, they rule their people with iron hand. Communism rules their people with iron hand. When people invited communism into their countries, they didn't know what's going to happen. I tell you, it ruined the lives, it killed. In fact, all the communist leaders, they are mass murderers. They are mass murderers. They could live in power just by killing so many people. Even today, there are good examples of North Korea. How many people are being killed? Because of their blood, they are able to be leaders. They are so threatened by any opposition. Here it says, very untrue, very unlikely. These leaders who are doing wrong, they don't even know what is right. What is the right way? How to exalt their nation? How to become the superpower? They want to do all the wrong things and become the superpower. It is not possible. In fact, you can only do the right thing and be a superpower. Now, when French Revolution broke out, there was a motto of French Revolution which says liberty, equality and fraternity. There are three principles which are very right when it comes to a country. First is liberty. Liberty means freedom. First and foremost, there has to be freedom in a country. When a freedom is curtailed, that country will become a disgrace among the world. Other countries will disgrace itself. For example, if there is a stringent rule about how to wear, what to eat, what to do, what not to do. You cannot express your thoughts. You cannot express your religion. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. When there is such a condition, when it comes into a country, I tell you, there is no liberty. When there is no liberty, it is a sin. And that country will become a disgraced country. People will, shun it. The second thing is equality. Many times we find inequality in nations. We think we are superior by our birth, superior by our blood. We think we are very unpolluted race and some other race is a polluted race. What happened? These type of thinkings of, inequality will bring a disgrace to the nation. I tell you, whoever you may be from a higher class or a lower class or a middle class or a rich class or an uneducated class, whatever class you come from, understand very clearly, we all are born equal. When there is a blood transfusion from one body into another body, any blood can be transfused. It can be taken and pumped into another body. Nobody says, is this a higher class blood or a black blood or a white blood or a orange blood or a red blood. No, all blood is red. I want to say this to you, there is nothing called a class and a community and a caste with people. It is a disgrace upon any community. If there is a community which is projecting all these things, I tell you, it is a disgrace on that community. When there is a family which is subscribing to these type of feelings, I tell you, it's a disgrace upon. Today or tomorrow, they will be disgraced. The third thing is fraternity. Fraternity is brotherhood, having a common interest. Unless you may have liberty, you may have equality, but when you don't think your countrymen are your brothers and you work for them, when you hate people from another religion, when you hate people from another race, another language, another family, I tell you, there is no fraternity. Fraternity is very important. There is a together we grow, together we achieve big things. That is called fraternity. My friends, when a country is a country like this, it is exalted, it becomes a superpower. People want, it is a most favored country. Today, United States of America is most favored nation. Today, the majority of Indians, they live in United States of America. Okay? And there is one more country, there people go only to work. But people who go to United States, they never even come back. Why? Why they should not come back? I tell you, why should the Indians go and settle in United States? If India is a better country, people from United States should come here. If we have better values and better system, they should be coming here. Why should we be going there? That means it is very clear that we Indians, with all our heritage, we feel that country is a better country, better administered, everything is better. If you go there, you will have better bread, better lifestyle. That's why you are going there. So my friends, even your country can be a better country when you do right things. So it always depends upon what you have done with your policies and the principle. It always depends upon the leaders. When leaders are narrow-minded, they cannot have broad mind. I tell you, when such leaders come, the country goes into shame. It becomes a disgraced country. But when broad-minded, growth-minded leaders come in a country, non-religious leaders come in a country, I tell you, they go up. Religiousness brings down a country. Any religion it can be. Religious laws can bring narrow walls. That's why I tell you, if you really want your country, your family, your life to be really going up, do right. Have equality, liberty, and fraternity as the motto of your life and your nation. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed today's session. We will meet tomorrow, same time. God bless you.